Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor Nation News. And congratulations, everybody. It's the last work day of barrel scraping Dave. That's right. I might be in the Bahamas, Bahamian bad boy, Dave Neal over here. But we've been scraping the bottom of the barrel this whole offseason, the longest offseason in the history of the world. And we are on our last day before the season premiere of The Bachelorettes. July 11th, 2022, and Katie Thurston delivers the tea. She's got tea on just about every guy that's been on the show. I'm surprised she didn't share any tea from me. She's got so much tea. She said, John dumped me, TT. So we're going to share all that with you guys. Do me a favor, if you enjoy my content, hit the like button. Let's remind YouTube why we are the most powerful Bachelor recap empire in the land. All right, surely there's something in the bottom of that barrel. Bachelor news during the offseason, and we have made it. That's right, old Jebediah the barrel scraper has been scraping barrels since 1823. Not other barrels, that specific barrel. Every year we scrape that same barrel, and we're still pulling resin off the bottom. So it's been an illustrious journey that you guys have been a part of here. By the way, I wanted to shout people out. I mentioned this on the Dave Neal show. I had my hair products confiscated at the terminal in Cancun. So on my way to Bahamas, and then I get to the Bahamas, and then they don't have conditioner for me. So this is what you get. This is the best I can do, but barrel scraping would have it no other way. All right, so let's get into it. Katie does a Q&A. And when Katie does a Q&A, like regardless of what you think about Katie, when she does a Q&A, she talk about scraping the barrel, she still has tea stuck to the bottom of that barrel. So I'm going to read a few of these screen grabs, a lot of them actually. Did you know you were picking Blake before the fight? So then she's got so many of these. She says, nope, I know y'all have opinions on front runners, but I had 3 strong connections for various reasons as the guys all offered something different. I originally thought the clarity would come after overnights. Well, something came. I don't know if it was clarity. All right, moving it along. The hottest tea you have. Look, there's this whole thing going down on Reddit about whether or not Hannah Ann Sluss is in this photo, or is it a producer? This was taken from Claire and Tayshia's season of The Bachelorette. I don't know why it matters. Speaking of barrel scraping, I think people need to get other hobbies out there because Katie says, okay, maybe not the hottest tea, but I laugh at y'all thinking you know who this is. So everyone thinks that that's Hannah Ann, and of course, or I shouldn't say of course, but it's been proposed that it's actually a producer, although they could for sure be doppelgangers. All right, Grippo tea. Here's some tea about Greg Garippo. Katie Thurston says, I'm close with his ex. And then Grippo responds with this, LOL, what? And hey, Greg Grippo, let me tell you something. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than when you find out you have multiple exes that are friends. It's like, all right, are they sharing notes? What are they doing over there? You know what I mean? Does it bend that way? You know, that type of question. Talking about what kind of clarity they received. Andrew Spencer says the overusage of the word phrase tea. But I have to say, this is exactly what tea is, just little tidbits of knowledge. Someone asked, did you sleep with everyone you brought to overnights? And she says, yes, given that there was only one overnight. Someone else asked which overnight was my favorite. So clearly she got it on during her overnight. And here's Andrew's tea. We'll get to the tea where she calls out John Hersey in a second. In deciding hometowns, I had too much respect for Andrew's mama and insist to lie to them about how strong our connection was. While I definitely had feelings for him, ultimately I had stronger feelings for others. Every mom wants to hear that your connection with their son is the strongest, and every lead has to awkwardly maneuver that conversation when feelings are stronger for someone else. And then a photo of Katie's toes at the bottom there. Always include those in the off-season. Wiki feet. Brief from your season. I thought you win or become Bachelorette. Were you in the pit before going on the show? Of course, the pit refers to the illustrious community of Game of Roses fans. She said, nope, and I was not coached by them. They were one of the few podcasts that talked about contestants in a way that didn't feel personal. It was all gameplay. It was an easy listen. Very nice. We love Game of Roses. Michael, tea on Michael. Katie says, one of my close friends kissed him while my season was still airing. And while, yes, I was engaged, this felt like a too soon moment for me. Who could it be? She's close friends with Tammy. Could it be Tammy? Who is it? I actually don't know. How are you going to feel seeing your guys on Paradise? She says, honestly, I can't wait. Do I read spoilers? Yes. Thomas, here's the tea on Thomas. She said, I've said this before and I'll say it again. He got the short end of the stick. Keep that in mind for the upcoming season. Leads and contestants have limited time and information to come to quick conclusions. They're doing their best in the moment, getting to know many of the guys after my season, including Thomas. You learn who they really are. He's very kind and even helped me sell my Mazda with John. Now, as we remember, Thomas obviously was thrown on the bus by all the guys on Katie's season. Can you blame Katie? Can you blame Katie that a bunch of guys said Thomas was there for the wrong reason? I mean, you could blame her, but she was doing the best with the info she had. Aren't we all, folks? Aren't we all? My hair's doing the best without conditioner, for God's sakes. Is there anyone in the franchise you'd be interested in dating? She said immediately no, but, hey, plans can always change. What tea do you want spilled? Queen Victoria. She said she's actually very sweet. Her recent YouTube video explains that she leaned into a character and it backfired. I do believe that. I think she was having fun and being hyped up, not realizing the outcome. Yeah, can you remember Queen Victoria? I mean, she had to go on Good Morning America to apologize. I mean, that was quite the hyped up situation. All right, so let's go to some more. Okay, so then John Hersey posts this. Of course, John and Katie just broke up. People have wondered, what was it all about? And he says, I call this one, Katie Thurston woke up today and chose violence. And then it was the photo of Greg Grippo tagged, Andrew Spencer tagged, Michael A. tagged, and then an open door. And Katie responds to that open door. Hold on, let's find her response. Hold on a second. There it is. So Katie responds by tagging John and saying, John dumped me. So that was her way of saying, oh, you want to be a part of the game? John dumped me. And, of course, her initial response to her breakup with John was so funny because she was kind of like, well, it's over. And, of course, the audience, for the first time, finds this out. Katie confirms that John was, in fact, the one doing the dumping. And you know what? The truth always comes out in these situations. Like, you can be like, all right, we want the best for everyone. But then you start to feel a little bitter and you speak the truth. Let's read some comments. John posted a meme. Okay, aren't they still friends? Upvoting for visibility. So people are kind of confused. Well, I guess that officially explains her super curt announcement that they broke up. I wouldn't devote a long sentiments post to someone who dumped me. John's announcement came off fake to me, like his priority is to not look bad, not Katie. No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, someone's always the leader in the breakup, and maybe Katie wanted to work it out, or maybe he didn't see a future. Who knows? But, the quicker they can move on, the happier they'll be. So, let's go back to this other, oh boy, we got a lot here. Let's go back to Katie Thurston. 1 second. Oh man, I've been in some rabbit holes while in the Bahamas. So here's Katie's Instagram stories. We try to save as many of these screen grabs as possible, but there are so many. Opinions on two bachelorettes at the same time. While I like the idea of them having each other to lean on, I also hate the idea of them being compared and judged against one another by not only the men, but the viewers. Look, the truth is, this is just how real life is. You go to the bar, a girl picks a guy picks a girl. That's how it works. Obviously, with the viewers judging as well, it can be tough, but this is kind of like closer to real life. Being declined by a guy who is pursuing the other woman instead sounds brutal and would hurt your confidence in an already unfamiliar dating environment. I wasn't in a space to watch the last few seasons, but I'll definitely be tuning in again. My thought is that the Bachelorette pays Katie to, and I don't know if this is true, but my thought would be that they're paying her a little bit to make this Q&A to promote the upcoming season. Maybe not, who knows? Maybe it's just good for alumni to do that. What tea do you want spilled? I always wondered what it's like behind the scenes for a lead. Gym, food, therapy, what's the setup? So here we have a random compliment we don't get too often in Bachelor Nation regarding the producers. I don't think the show gets enough credit for how much they take care of their leads. I think they understand the chaos they are about to enter and really do anything to try and make sure the leads are happy. The level of effort my handler went just to find my favorite ice cream flavor is comparable to a husband for his pregnant wife. I can't wait for Tasha someday to be pregnant and I can eat. Like I'm for sure gonna be the husband that gains weight, the pregnancy weight with the lady. I'm gonna be like, we're pregnant, we need to eat food. Come on, let's eat food. Ice cream, get the ice cream, peanut butter, just whatever. What are some random cravings you had when you were pregnant? Let me know, audience. I'd love to know. P.S. I thought I'd be working out while filming and I had all these dumbbells and bands, but if I had any sort of moment to relax, I was either napping or painting by numbers. Excuse me. I need a daiquiri. What tea do you want spilled? Chris Harrison, would you believe me if I told you we were in the same pool this weekend? So I can further elaborate on her tea here, that Katie stayed at a resort that Chris Harrison was also staying at, and I was like so excited to see if they were going to get to see each other, but I don't believe they did. Aaron or Hunter, deets on both. I thought Hunter was great, and I was not into the super fan narrative. Advice for future contestants: never admit you watch the show in any capacity. So she also didn't say anything about Aaron. Her answer without Aaron is deafening. All right, she posts that. Favorite group chat. Some other stories of her. You messy, LOL. Go to therapy. This tea was so mild today. Can you tell it's the off season? She said. Yeah, it was mild tea. Mild off season tea. Let's see if we're missing anything. Katie, John posted this, which could have been in reference to Katie sharing tea about him. I think it's all in good fun. You know, I've gotten so many messages from different alumni regarding my coverage of these different events, including Greg, John, Katie, Nate. I'm blanking off the top of my head. Rachel, Lindsay. It's so wild to me how many alumni are checking in, especially alumni's parents. So I want to just say to everyone out there, to all the alumni that have been on the show and all of the parents that are watching, hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. I know on Monday's premiere, several parents have already reached out to me, maybe the twins. I know you guys are watching, so shout out to the moms and dads and siblings of the alumni. Good luck, enjoy the new season, and just remember, if there's a bad edit or if there's something that you didn't love, just ride it out and things will be okay. The audience soon forgets. If you want more content, I've got a video on the Dave Neal Show. Unless there's something breaking, this will be it for me. I return late Sunday night to Los Angeles. Monday, we'll have content all day long, live streams 1 hour before the East Coast episode and directly after East and West Coast. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Donate if you want to. Go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. I've also got PayPal, Venmo, all that jazz. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for helping me survive this off season. It was wild. We did see a huge drop in numbers and subscribers and monetization and all that because it's been a slow off season. Not as many people are watching the content, but we had an explosive amount of growth on Dave Neal's show. So all in all, been very happy and proud of all of the folks out there that have committed to the channel and been a part of this journey. So thank you guys all so much. If anyone needs me, I'm in the Bahamas. Go to my Instagram @DNeals. Right above there, you can see that, and you can see where I'm staying. Oh, also, I didn't share this, but let's just show you. If you go to patreon.com/Dave Neal, hold on, I'm going to pull it up. The internet's very slow here. I've got a brand new video that I shot yesterday giving you a tour of our Bahamian suite that we have set up right here. So for as little as, I think, $5 a month, here's the video of me and my fiancée Tasha discussing the wedding tasting we did. We just did our menu tasting. I give you a tour. Let's see if I can show it up. Let's see if I can find it. I'll give you guys a sneak preview here. But if you want extra content, this is available on the Patreon. Hello, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. There it is. All right, keep that nice and clean. There's a nice little Patreon video for you guys. Oh, good lighting. So this is so we just got to the Bahamas. Actually, this starts. So anyway, you can go check all that out. It's a 18-minute long video. And when we hit, I forget the number, I think 275 Patreon members, which will probably be by the end of the month. When we hit that number, I'm going to release a compilation of the original first year that I made recap videos. So you can see some of the vintage content. Here's Tasha. Hello, baby.
Hi.
I'm on the Patreon.
Oh, hello.
So you can go watch all that over there, patreon.com/Dave Neal. That'll be it for me. Everyone have a good one. It's time for Daiquiri Dave. We'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.